我们先给这个活动委员会跟会长，这所有活动团队先一个热烈鼓掌，好不好？
Non-resident is somebody who's domiciled outside of the United States. Not a citizen means you do not have U.S. citizenship or you were born in a U.S. territory or domiciled in a U.S. territory. And your U.S. citizenship is solely by reason of being a citizen of the territory or birth of residence in the territory.
符合资格的纳税人的话呢，他们的唯一的处罚呢，就是一个会处以5%的这个罚金，相当于这个导致这个申报违规的情况的这个资金的最高额的5%作为一个罚金。
And so on our website, you just answer a few questions about what the issue that's going on and the type of hardship the taxpayer is going through, and it will tell you whether you qualify for our assistance.
The foreign company should have at least 50 or more employees. Okay, it shouldn't be just a paper company, it needs to be an operational company. And the US entity, in order to qualify for the EB1C green card, the US entity should have at least 15 W2 employees. And we always say they have to be W2s. They cannot be 1099s. You're all experts. You know 1099 is an employee. No, it is not.
How to change it and how to change it. There are several ways. One is that for the parents, when they gift their assets away to their, for example, their daughter, and then the parents can write a gift contract.
很重要的一点 ，regardless 有没有 contribution， 很多的客人或者是大家都有一个误解，就是说，今年我 defined benefit plan 不放钱，我可不可以就不用 file 5500了？
We need to have our mindset correct before we can communicate correctly to our client, right? So again, if anybody wants these slides, and send me an email. I'll be happy to forward that to you, and then we can share it.
我们放款超过100%，为什么？这个客人 come to us 就说他刚好最近买了2个 property， 把他手上的 cash 全部用光了。可是这个 shopping center 刚好 come out too good to be true， 所以他必须要拿到这个 property。
其实 AI 很多人在讲说 AI 到底是什么？我们讲 AI 其实有2项，一个是所谓的analytical 的这些的这个的发展，就是说我们所谓讲是分析型的，但我们讲分析型的，其实我们要讲更重要的是一个所谓的生成型的 AI。我们讲这个生成式 AI， 它其实灌输的就是说如何让它具备人的这个所谓的 human intelligence， 那能够有这个所谓的创造力。
We also do something we call domestic international business, which are individuals who actually live here in the United States but are not documented yet. They might be in the process of getting their green card, they might be going through that immigration process, but they're not quite there yet. All they have to be here is here for the last year. They have to be paying taxes.
All different disciplines to meet here in Las Vegas. So what a special event. One more round of applause for everybody that's attending here tonight. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the forum, everyone.
華先成立嘅宗旨係為服務社會，提高會員執業質素同學識，促進會員間嘅溝通，探討同業喺工作上遇到嘅問題同埋尋求解決方法。
The Internal Revenue Service is important. Working for the Internal Revenue Service is important. Supporting the country, supporting tax administration, supporting things the country's trying to do is really important. And I was presented with an opportunity to participate in that, to join an agency that I think is, other than, and everybody can have their own personal judgments.
Yes, we have a lot of connection. Great to see everyone here together, promoting the profession
And I always say to Californians who complain about our taxes, right? Taxes are too high. Don't you guys know that? And I said, how many politicians do you know? How many of you lobby your legislators, your assembly members and your senators, right? If you don't, then how do you expect politicians to know that taxes are too high? So that's what I would say to all of you who I know you work with your clients, they're always mad about something, but then you need to get more involved in politics. And maybe some of you will run for office like John, Chung, and I. It is not easy to serve in public office, but that is also an honorable profession to represent our people. So thank you very much for this honor.
I am really wowed by this honor, and I want to thank the Asian Pacific Chinese CPA Corporation Forum for bestowing me with this great privilege. It has been an incredible journey for me to work with you in your community. We have a long-standing relationship. I have been working staunchly in your community for decades. And it began with our relationship with the Sino-American. Receiving this award is not the end, this is just the beginning. And I will always be here for you. I love you all, and thank you very much.
I do want to say, this award belongs to everyone here because the fact that you're all here, the fact that you love to work, okay? The love that working is really important to you. So this is why this actually belongs to everyone here.
In this global age where we have extraordinary tension, as referenced by Sean, one of the common aspects that we need, and one of the things that I try to convey through service, and born in leadership demonstrated by Fiona today. And so one of the things I wanted to do, make sure, is that we had that greater knowledge and access to the information that was critical to the body populace. And that's why I posted all that information. That's why I tried to create a workflow software program in the state of California. If we had those systems in place that we do today through AI, things would be dramatically different.
In the United States and Canada, myself, I am excited to meet so many peers from the States, Canada, and the Asia Pacific region, including China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong.
And out of the 47,000 accountants in Hong Kong, there's 5,000 more practicing accountants. And in SCAA, we have around 70% of them. By the end, 有华人的地方就有会计师，有会计师的地方就有华人。谢谢。
I'm asking all of you, if you talk to any of your local politicians and Congress folks, make sure you put a push out there that the IRS does continue to need funding, because that's how we better serve you and your taxpayers. And this year, I can tell you in fiscal year 24, which started on October 1st, we're planning most of our examinations to be new hires. Examinations, because we're trying to bring in a lot of people. And 1,200 folks. Now, I was the Western Area Director for about a year. And I can tell you in those 10 states that I had, we only had maybe 400, 450 revenue agents. So now you're asking each of the 7 areas to increase by 50%, 25 to 50% their staff.
I think we all would agree was a long time overdue. We are under an intense scrutiny and threat, in terms of that funding. And so I'll kind of talk about that a little bit. Where the rubber hits the road for you as tax and financial professionals, our job as a stakeholder liaison is to help you to navigate the agency, which is not easy. Based on some of the questions that we just heard during Tim's presentation, there are challenges. We have a very unique purview and responsibility, and tax law is very complex.
What do? ICBS, the International Association of Certified Valuation Specialists, is an education organization. We provide training and certification in best practices for business valuation. Now, you would think that that would be a pretty simple thing to accomplish, and I'll go over that in just a minute. But chief among these things is a message that we teach to everybody. And while I'm a CPA, have a CPA practice, my partner Susan is also my wife. We have done this together for 25 years. We do lots of CPA work. The valuation stuff is the fun stuff.
今年讲美国，你一定要讲到通货膨胀，对，因为利息被嘎得这么高，一大部分是因为我们有一个很严重的通货膨胀。大家还记得吗？去年大概这个时段吧，我们的 inflation 大概是9%。那你单纯拆一下呢，这9% 里面有3% 是因为这个乌克兰战争。因为乌克兰我们知道是和俄罗斯嘛，全世界一个是很大的一个天然气的和一个产油国，然后乌克兰呢是一个粮仓，这个产很多的这个食物，所以这两个地方一打起仗来呢，当然你粮食也涨，原油也涨，就出现通货膨胀了。那另外3% 是什么？是中国大陆的 logistic 的问题 ，COVID lockdown， 很多工厂不能生产到码头运不出去，然后那个时候 freight rate 一下变成一个 carton 2万美金，平常一个 container 才2000块钱，所以这个又是很大的一个通货膨胀。
Thank you for the coming today. Especially now we give another big round for our MC, for the wonderful job done. We also want to thank all our staff, the day and night to prepare this event, for months. Actually, we started a year ago, so give a big applause. I know everyone tried to check out from the hotel and catch the flight, so we want to, make sure you guys have a safe trip back home, and we'll be maybe start prepare for another event for the next year. Hopefully, you all come back, right?